Alright, so me and Dad's feeding cattle, and we've got to move one of these groups of cows from one side of the road to the other in a few days when it kind of dries out a little bit, hopefully. And there's a gate here on this farm right across the road from the barn and lot that we've never opened that we're going to use to drive them across the road. So we got to cut. It's got some hedges and stuff growed up in it. We've got to cut it out. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take this sawzall I got for Christmas, and we're going to see if we can't cut these hedges but not all out of the way. Dad's got a set of pruners. We got a bunch of briar and stuff we got to get out of the way too. Then we're going to load the hay right there at the gate, so that way they get used to being right there at it, so we can just drive them straight across the road in a couple days. But we're going to try out this dewalt and see what she can do. See what this thing will do. May need that wood blade.
You got a wood blade?
Yeah. Well, I didn't use steel. I used a fire and rescue blade. Let's try the wood blade. I don't care for this one. This isn't one I used the other day and it worked really good. Let's quick change it. I like it. That other one I got ain't got just a little flip up tab. It's a little bit of a pain to change. Oh, way better. If y'all wonder why I ain't using chainsaws, it's because I wanted to play with my new toy. Mess. Woo! Nearly got whacked. Y'all did too. All right. trunk. Slice her off. Grab them. And see, if we just had 2 panels, we could make a lane right across there and just funnel them right in there. Well, so at least then we wouldn't have to worry about but one side. They can't drive through it no way when the cattle's going across. Park the truck on that side. Kind of make a lane. Briars. Everything's all sticky. Ow! I got rid of you. There's your big whip. Hey! Alright, so what we've got, we're going to do, so we've trimmed all this back. There's that gate, the red one's right yonder. You can probably see it, Daddy's walking in front of it. We're just going to take 2 panels and line them halfway across the road, fold that red gate across. Then over here, we're going to take 2 more panels, come from right here just to the edge of the road, and then we'll stand in the road and on that side. And then the panels we're going to use is these 4 right here in the front. That'll open all that up, and that way they can just go right off in there. And they'll walk right through here. We'll lead them across with hay and bread and drive them right through here, move them from one side to the other. At least that's what we're hoping to work out. I think it'll work. It'll work fine. I ain't worried about it. So that'll be a different day. We got to put hay out now. Oh, the battery I was using is a little 2-amp battery. I wasn't using the big one. I just had the little one on there. Then I got these old cheap blades from Tractor Supply. These Lennox or whatever they are. Ain't too good. I didn't really have a actual wood cutting blade. All I had was like a multi-purpose blade with me, so it did pretty dang good. Alright. Ain't nobody coming. Hopefully we can get up through here. It's awful muddy. It. I hope I can get back out of here. Yeah. Hope we can get out.
Go for it. Right. I'll tell you what, that's why I said they ain't no way in hell we doing that.
Before we end this video, I kind of want to go over something else I've been working on too today. I didn't get to film a whole lot of it, but I've been cutting all this wiring harness out of this tractor. As y'all know, I got this console I made out of steel up here. And if anybody's interested in these, I made videos on making this thing, how to make one. They're in the playlist, in the playlist section on YouTube. It's called Tractor Console or something like that. As you can see, this thing's hard mounted really good. I've made all this out of square tubing. I fabricated this sheet metal plate cut it out, bent it with this across here, shaped all that, and then I welded these legs on, mounted them with hose clamps and stuff on here. Everybody's always asking me on these Fergusons, how do I mount my monitors? You can do something like this if you really want to get crazy and make it look really nice and fancy, and then cover up the wires like this and really make it look really good and whatnot. Or what I did is I always just clamped them onto the handlebars right here. I'd take a piece of rubber hose and split it and then wrap it around it and put clamps on it to keep from skinning up the handlebars and everything. You can also run them straight up and down from up and down that part. Another thing you can do is put them on the actual post right here on the back. You can go up and down that way and mount some if you want to. You could also probably go up there. You'd have to drill you some holes and tap them, which no, this one ain't got them in the top, and you can mount them up through there as well. I mean, there's lots of different options. The 4610, or not 4610, the 4710 has already pre-tapped holes right here in this pillar on the inside to bolt into. There's a small set and a larger set. The larger set has tabs in it, the small set does not. There's also a plug right here. I think it's a cigarette lighter that you can pull power from, and then in the floorboard it has down here, you fold this mat up and there's actually holes right in here that you can feed the wires down through in the floorboard, or you can drill some out right there. I actually made one of the holes bigger and drilled it out for mine when I did it. For that one, or you can mount them on the handlebars, whatever how you want to. But I always liked them on the bars, on the lower bars better, because I didn't like them hanging up from the top because I couldn't see out real good. But the way I've got this rigged is it lines up perfectly with this one, and it almost sets right behind it. Most of it does. And then when you're cutting hay, you can see straight down in here, so it doesn't obstruct your view for cutting hay or anything, and then you can still see out further rather than having all that crap hanging down where you can't see across the field and you're trying to look through the monitors. So I always kind of liked it like this. But anyway, yacked on about that long enough. Right here is what I'm working on. I bought one of the Wi-Fi hookup for the camera on this tractor. If you've been watching for a while, you know back in the summer when I was baling hay, I actually baled hay, and the monitor that was right here would change from the pickup head to the back of the bale when the bale would come out. Well, I'm not going to be able to do the pickup head changing anymore, but I will have a feed for the bale coming out from right here. I'm not going to be using my phone. Oops. From right here, I'm not going to be using my phone. I'm actually going to be using a tablet. I just downloaded the app real quick on my phone to make sure all this was working as I was wiring it, but I'm going to mount a tablet in here on the top of this pillar at the very top up there, because that's where I mount my camera when I'm filming, and I'm just going to use the camera on the tablet to film me from in there, and then it will also double as the camera monitor. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is so that way I can take the view. I can take the old setup I had in here and one camera, because I had two, so I'm going to take one. I'm going to leave one camera hooked up to run on the back of the baler so I can see what the bale looks like as it comes out, and I'll know immediately if there's anything wrong or something. And then I'm going to take the other setup, the monitor and the box that was in here, and another camera, and I'm going to put it on the McCormick, and I don't know who the hell that is. I'm going to put it on the McCormick and the the cone accumulator. I'm going to hook it up so that way I can have a view of the accumulator to make sure the bales are sliding right and lining up to where they need to be with that thing. And then by doing this, I saved myself probably around $100
to $150 by doing this, because I already had the cameras and I didn't have to buy a camera. I just hook it to this and use my phone, and then that way I can always have a camera in this tractor mounted, and I can unplug it and take it in the house with me and do whatever I want to with it, and not have to leave it in here all the time. And then it.
Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.